Hello YouTube, my name is Mike Michelle. I'm starting this cast, and I would like to welcome you to my journey on weight loss. I, at this point in time, on September 29th, 2010, am 645 pounds. 4 months ago, I'd say in June, I weighed 699 pounds. That was my highest weight ever. 699 pounds. That's a lot of weight, I know. I now have decided over numerous years, at least 2 years now, I've been researching and developing, trying to check out the logistics on gastric bypass surgery. I've made the decision with talking to my doctors and numerous just health concerns that I've had that I'm going to get the surgery. I've had all kinds of problems, from anywhere from not being able to walk. I couldn't walk no more than 2 blocks. 1 to 2 blocks. That's pushing it. Without having to stop, or my back was killing me, or my knees or my ankles were no longer functioning as they should. I mean, I'm 23 years old. That's not how it's supposed to happen. When you're 23, you're supposed to be at the prime of your life, not aching and paining like you're 50. However, it's progressively gotten worse and worse over the past couple of years, or the past lifetime actually, but over the past couple of years, it's gotten terrible. I'd say in the past 5 years, it went from bad to extremely bad, terrible. I fluctuated for about 5 years at about 415 pounds, and I was coping okay with that, trying to lose weight, and then I suffered an extreme loss in my family. My mother passed away. After that point in time, I lost pretty much all hope and confidence in my know-how of life. Well, in between here and there, I've gotten my life together and realized my problem. But also in between here and there, I've gained, up to 699 pounds. That's almost 700 pounds. It's 1 pound away. 700 pounds. That's ridiculous. I don't know how or why I let myself get that bad. I tell you the truth, I didn't even realize it was happening. I mean, I knew I was big, but I didn't realize how big I was. Anyhow, like I said, it's been about 4 or 5 months now on. I have to have 6 dietitian's visits for my insurance to cover the surgery, the thrue and Y gastric bypass. 6 dietitian visits. I had to go through a full mental, psychological evaluation. I passed that fine. There are numerous things. I met with the nurse, the doctor, the nurse's assistant, the doctor's assistant, numerous support groups. Next month, on the 7th, on October 7th, 2009, I have my 5th dietitian visit. There were also other things that I had to do. I just can't think of them right now. There were, numerous 6-month process of, pre-operation, precautions I had to take to make sure that I'm, physically and, able to have the surgery. Now, they wanted me to have lost originally 50 pounds from my highest weight, my 699. Then last month I weighed in at 650, and now I am about 640 to 645. But in between last month, my dietitian and I had met with the surgeon, and she told me that I needed to lose an additional 50 pounds. which I don't think I'm going to have a problem with, but I have 2 months to do so. I start my liquid diet on the 7th of next month, and my surgeon wants me to do it for 2 months. That's 60 days of liquid diet. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try. I've drastically, improved my lifestyle already by exercising, extremely watching what I eat, eating diet foods, low fat, no fat, calorie free, sugar free. I don't drink any soda, not many carbs. I try not to restrict myself. If there's something I want, I try to find a way to eat it. But if I want a brownie, I will have a brownie. I do not do this all the time, but if I do, let's say I wanted a brownie, I would find the lowest calorie, lowest fat, diabetic snack, or what you could find that would give you that, satisfy that craving. Because I found out through all the years of dieting, I know I'm only 23, but believe me, ever since I was a child, I've been large. I've never been normal. And that's why I'm doing the surgeries, to improve my health, and I'm doing it for myself. I need to live life, and I see all you guys putting your cast online, how your lives are changing and how things are going for you, and they're getting better by the day, and you guys are extremely encouraging. I love it, and thank you, all of you, thank you. I'd like to know if anybody could add any comments to this, how you guys got through the liquid diet on the pre-op liquid diet. What kind of things did you eat? What could you eat? I know it's like sugar-free Jell-O, pretty much water. Nothing hearty. That's to get your liver to shrink and get the fat off the liver. But if you guys can offer any input on that, I'd appreciate it. Once again, my name is Mike Michelle, and I will update with another video. I already made one video, but it was a little bit too long for YouTube, so I'm going to cut this one short and get it posted. And you guys keep up the good work. Everybody else is going through the same thing I am. And also, I wanted to make this video because when I was on YouTube or online in general, I could not find many videos with people that were over 600 pounds. Or that were in my size situation. Some of them were big, yes, but none of them in my particular situation. I'm also worried about some clots, so like blood clots, and I've seen some videos with people that got blood clots. Some people didn't. Some needed a filter that went in their neck, artery in their neck, all the way down to their stomach or something, and that looked kind of freaky. But the lady on there seemed to be okay with it. And then one guy didn't get that, but he got blood clots, and he was on blood thinners for him, and then he got a colon polyp and almost bled to death because of that, and because the blood thinners were making the colon polyp, letting it bleed profusely without clotting, and he almost died from it. He went to the hospital, they gave him vitamin K, and he kind of fixed that problem, but that's kind of scary. Blood clot going to his lung, and blood thinners and all that stuff. It kind of scares me a little bit. So if you guys have any input on blood clots or what you know about it, please comment or let me know. Thank you. This is Mike. I'm signing off. And thank you. Bye.